Hello.
If we could start with team news, any changes to the squad you had available on Sunday?
Everybody must be ready to help with this schedule. 8 days, 3 games. We need energy. We need to be ready to go there and to prove ourselves.
But no fresh injuries or anybody returning from what you had?
No. We are the squad is the same squad that traveled to Turkey.
You mentioned there the games you've got coming up, 3 games in less than a week. You've started with the same 11 in your first 2 games, but do you think we could see some changes tomorrow?
Of course.
And you take a 3-0 lead into this game. Is there any danger that your players go into it thinking the tie is over?
The worst mistake that we can commit is to think that tomorrow will be a easy game. I know the mentality of them, of this club, they come here believing that they can do it. With the spirit, I know them to fight for to win here. It means that for us, we need to approach this game with the right mentality. To play in front of our supporters is a big chance to please them because they deserve. They help us a lot in the last game, and they deserve a win. They deserve to see good football tomorrow.
What do you take from the first 2 games under you, both the positives that you've seen and what still needs to improve?
We can improve every day. We can improve every day. Is about to be consistent. But I'm very happy with my players. I'm very happy with the work that they did the first game and the second game. They are trying to play in our way, to create identity, to play against Fener away or Liverpool playing home or away. I don't care about. It's about us. It's about in this moment. It's about to create a game, a consistent game, and the right mentality, the right spirit, the right energy.
Elliot, have you been able to put the frustrations of Sunday behind you? Because despite that result, it was another positive performance, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I think we haven't really got time to dwell on it, but yeah, it was frustrating. Obviously, the way we performed, I thought we were really good. Every player performed well, so yeah, it was tough to take. But look, we've got a game around the corner, and we need to be ready for that one.
And you come into this game with a 3-0 lead. How much confidence do you take from that first leg?
Yeah, I think again we performed really well. It's always tough going away to a team like Fenerbahçe, but we started really well, and yeah, we've got a 3-0 advantage. But look, they're a great side, so we can't be complacent. We need to attack every game like we want to win it.
You might have to be careful because he's sitting right next to you, but how have you found working with Vítor Pereira, and how easy has it been to take his ideas on board?
It's better to think. It's better go think about what you say.
No,
you want to play tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I think all the boys are as well. He hasn't had much time to do many things, but we've definitely played well the last 2 games, and yeah, we're sort of bringing that consistency in our game now.
Because it was, with everything that's happened, it would be easy for you as a group to be feeling down, but has it kind of brought a real sense of positivity to you all?
Yeah, it definitely has. I think sort of we are in a tough position, but if you look around the dressing room, the players we have and the belief we have in each other is a lot. So I think we can't get too down about it, and we've just got to stay focused on our tasks, our job, and do what the manager asks.
And has anything changed for you? Is there anything different he's asking from you?
Slightly. I'm playing a little bit higher up than I had been, which I'm quite enjoying. Maybe just a few more shots and stuff, which I need to need to add to my game. But yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Thank you. All the best.
We'll go to Colin for the BBC next.
Hi, Elliot. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, please use the mic.
You'd think I'd know using the mic, wouldn't I? I wonder how much responsibility you guys, the more senior players, the leaders on the pitch, have to take to make sure what Vítor was talking about there, about the complacency not setting in. How much responsibility comes down to you guys there?
Yeah, a lot. I think it's sort of on us as players to sort of drive the players that possibly coming in, and making sure people don't think the tie's already done as it's 3-0. I think in my head it goes back to 0-0, and we have to attack the game, and we want to win it. So yeah, a lot.
You talked there about how things have changed. How much of that, I mean, Kes sort of touched on it a little, how much of that is just simply down to atmosphere around the place? You're still the same players in the end. How much is down to atmosphere?
Yeah, there's a little bit. Obviously, the atmosphere's been good under any manager. I know we've had a lot of change, but yeah, the atmosphere's pretty similar to always it has been. I think it's on us players ourselves to sort of keep the motivation within the group and the energy high.
Vítor, Elliot got asked about you. I'm not going to ask you about him specifically, but about the playing group in general and what you've found since you've been in charge. What have you made of the group you've got to work with?
Trying to give them confidence. We have talent. We have the true spirit. They are open to listen to, and this is the way to create a strong team, a strong idea of play. Believe in ourselves. Believe in the work that we are doing. It's a short time, but I want a team, a brave team. I want a team that believes in themselves, and this is what we are trying to create. This mentality.
And if you are successful tomorrow and you go through, how do you make sure that the success this club has been having in Europe throughout the season really carries over into the league form? How do you make that happen?
This is a different competition, and we have our ambition in this competition. Today is about tomorrow. Today we are talking about tomorrow. We start 0, and we need to score goals. We need to not concede goals. We need to. What I want to see tomorrow is my team increasing the level. I want to see the players with chance to play, proving themselves, proving that they are in conditions to help us in this moment. But it's just about tomorrow. It's not about, because the other game, is another competition, and we speak after the game. We'll speak about it. Okay.
Elliot, would you echo that as players? I sometimes sense with players, it's like, one brings two, brings three, that a good performance leads to another one.
Yeah, definitely. I think obviously as players, we're just making sure we perform in the next game and the next time we're on the pitch. So obviously all eyes are on tomorrow. And yeah, I think definitely confidence within the group is been it's building. So yeah, we played well, and hopefully we can put on another performance tomorrow.
And just finally from me, you talked about the atmosphere over there in Fenerbahçe. Was it fun? It felt like you enjoyed it as a group.
Yeah, it was. It was really good. Probably the loudest I've played in. But it was key in that game to sort of start well and try and sort of get the atmosphere down a little bit, and not let them sort of create the tempo of the game. And I think we started really well.
Challenge the Forest fans to match it then.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Colin. We'll continue with questions in English. So anyone down the front?
Elliot, hi. Just want to sort of take you back over the last 2 years, really, or 18 months since you've been here. I just wonder sort of how you feel you've developed as a player, as a person as well.
Yeah, it's been a big 2 years. I think I've done pretty well, to be honest, in the time I've been here. On and off the pitch, I think I've sort of matured as a person as well. And yeah, it's thanks to the club really for sort of giving me that platform, going out there and playing and letting me do my stuff.
Because it was a big leap to leave, the North East as well for you as well. Has that sort of taking you out of your comfort zone? How much has that helped as well?
Yeah, a lot. I think obviously in players' careers. You never know where you're going to be, and moving from your hometown is a big step in your career, and it was definitely something sort of that I needed to do, as it's ended really well. So I was happy I made that step.
Watched a lot of you in the summer in Slovakia as well. I was with Lee Casey last week speaking about you. Do you see yourself as an England regular now? You know, we're going into the World Cup obviously this summer. You're making that breakthrough. There's a sense that you're kind of in pole position to start as well in the summer. How do you see yourself in that role for England?
I hope so. Yeah. There's just so many good players in the England team and things. So I'm just sort of, obviously I've played this year, but I'm also needing to perform in the Premier League and the Europa League to keep my spot. So yeah, that's all I'm sort of working on at the minute to do.
Thanks. Vítor, just a couple. Hi. You've not been in the building very long, but I just wondered what your first impressions of Morgan Gibbs-White have been.
Plus a top player, captain, top player with the true spirit. Elliot, the same, top player with the spirit. That's why I accepted the job, because I have very good players, and we need to prove every day and in the work, and we need to prove on the pitch, in the games, that we don't have just a talent in the team, but we create a strong team together.
There's always going to be a lot of noise about the players, your best players. Other teams might want to take them. There's more noise about Morgan this week. You know, how important is it just to try to keep him here, not just for the summer, but beyond that?
I'm not feeling this every day in the work. I'm not feeling. I feel that they are committed, very committed with our targets, and this is the most important. Okay.
Hi, Elliot. This is the only squad that's ever had to play for 4 different managers in the Premier League. I just wondered, from your own point of view and the team, how difficult it's been to adapt with the regular changes of coach.
Yeah, it's been a little bit tough, but I think obviously in football this can happen. This can happen a lot, and it's for us as players to sort of look for what the new managers want from us and put it on the pitch, and that's all we can really do, is just try our best, and yeah, not much more to say really.
Okay, Graham, sorry, can you just make sure you hold the mic close to your mouth?
Okay.
Thank you.
And individually, Elliot, I mean, off the field, and there's quite a lot of speculation about yourself and the future and what you might be worth in the transfer market. I mean, how do you cope with that sort of pressure as well?
I'm just focusing on my football at the moment, and performing and sort of trying to give everything for Nottingham Forest really. So that's all that's on my mind.
Okay, thanks. Thanks. One for you, Vítor. How are you planning to balance the Europa League campaign with the very important Premier League campaign? How do you sort of make sure that you're giving maximum in both competitions?
Preparing all the players to be in conditions to perform, and to know tactically what we want, and mentally what we need. Okay.
We'll prioritise questions for Elliot, so we'll continue with Paul.
Thank you. Hi, Elliot.
Right.
I wanted to ask you about Ibrahim Sangare and what you've made of him this season, and what he's like as a player to play alongside.
Yeah, he's quality. It's really nice to sort of be playing alongside him. I think he brings composure on the ball. He's really good out of possession as well. So yeah, we've formed quite a good relationship this season, which has been good.
In your first 2 performances so far under Vítor, have you seen enough to make you believe that you can progress in Europe and stay up in the Premier League this season?
100%, yeah. I think obviously went away to Fenerbahçe and won, and then gave Liverpool a really tough game. So definitely, I think there's huge positives there, and if we can keep performing like this, then 100%.
Brilliant, thank you.
Any final questions for Elliot? We'll let him go, and then we'll continue with Vítor.
Thank you.
Have a good rest. Huh?
Yeah, we'll kick back off with Sarah.
How is in Turkish?
We'll stay in English and then
Okay.
Turkish now.
Okay.
Um,
Vítor, you said about making changes to your team. Is tomorrow night a big opportunity for some players who perhaps you haven't really had a chance to look at yet?
Yes, yes, of course. You know, if I can, I change the 11 players, because you know they deserve, because they are working very hard to improve and to show me that they are in conditions to help. But you know, it's not possible, because we'll face a strong team, and we cannot risk to lose the balance. Understand? We need some balance, but of course we need energy. We need energy, because without energy, happens this what happened in the last game. Second half, we difficult to keep the pressing, difficult to play in the intensity that I want to play, that I want my players playing, and this is important to balance everything, to balance the tactical balance, the physical balance. But of course, tomorrow I will do some changes.
Do you worry that you might lose a bit of momentum by making changes?
You know, after 3 days we play again, and I need to think about everything, not just about the game tomorrow, but about the next game, and because you know. If you force the players to play 90 minutes, the risk of injury is bigger. Yeah.
Do you have any concern that the Europa League can be a bit of a distraction from the Premier League and not help that fight for survival?
You know, it's a competition that we have ambitions in this competition. We want to move forward. We know that to move forward, we need to play a good game tomorrow, consistent game tomorrow. Premier League is a different league, demands a lot, and we need to be in our best level against Brighton if we want to get points. Okay.
Any more questions in English, Paul?
Vítor, this isn't the first time you've taken over a club midway through the season. I think you did it at Olympiacos and at Wolves previously as well, maybe one or two others. What lessons have you learnt about taking over a club in mid-season and having immediate success? What's the key to it?
It's about to connect the people, to give confidence to them, to create the energy that we can enjoy our work, because this is a fantastic work. This is our passion. Creating organization, tactical organization with very simple communication for everybody to understand what is not possible to change a lot of things. You understand? It's impossible in the middle of the season to come and to change a lot of things. But we can give them freedom to express themselves. We can give them tactical organization in the way that we think is better for us. And creating this energy with smiles, with a smile, with positive beliefs, and creating the true spirit.
Could I ask how far away Matt Sells is, and Savona, and maybe Wood as well? How far away are they from?
Matt Sells will come back, I think, Monday with the team. Woods, we need to wait, but is working to come back.
And Savona?
Savona is doing exams, tests to know exactly how long or I think is with the medical department. And I think they will have a decision about him as soon as possible.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any last questions in English, or we'll move to questions in Turkish? Who'd like to kick things off?
I can ask English, no problem. Mr. Pereira, the world is changing, and so is football. As a coach, do you think making too many player substitutions during a busy match schedule has a negative effect on the team? What do you say?
If I do a lot of changes,
Yeah.
well, that's why I spoke before about balance. We need to keep the balance, understand? Because, you know, if we change a lot, we cannot change a lot, but we need to change something. It means the message is, I believe a lot in my players. I believe that they deserve chance to prove themselves. But with the idea that tomorrow we'll face a strong team. They will come here with ambition to fight for the game, for the competition, to keep themselves, to keep in the competition, to move in the competition, and this is important to because we play against our supporters. And they deserve a big match. Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Pereira. I'm a sports commentator in Turkey, Turkish Radio Television. The things you said when you were Fenerbahçe coach are being talked about again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 injuries. We are in the first position.
I said that.
Do you remember?
I said that.
Yeah. Now a similar situation is happening at Fenerbahçe. What do you think about that?
You know, it's difficult to. I know that in the last game they got some injuries, and I know that in important players. But I know the spirit of this club. I know the spirit of the Turkish people. I know that they will not give up, never. They will come here believing that they can win the game.